So hello everyone, this is the director for my Watchman, and today it should be the 7th of July, and I've been watching a video by Barbara O'Neill where she dealt with exercise, the forgotten remedy. And I watched this video yesterday night, and it really showed me, especially if you would couple it with how she explained the mind, how our frontal lobe and as well as our decision making, the want part of the brain, the I want, the I won't, and the I will, right? And how all of those parts of the brain influence how we make decisions and how we determine whether I will choose to do a certain things, or how I will choose not to do a certain thing. So I have decided to wake up early in the morning. I used the I want part of my brain. I want to exercise, I want to be healthy, and I will wake up this morning, I will get up and exercise. So she dealt with the idea of the 30-second high intensity workout, where you would do an anaerobic exercise with high intensity for 30 seconds and have a 90-second rest or breather for 90 seconds after a 30-second high intensity workout. And this is the type of intensity workout that I'm going to do in this day, and it should take, with 6 repetitions or 6 sets, I think I'll just put in a 7th one to make it complete. And it should take somewhere around 15 minutes of my time of the day. Even if you're a busy individual, even if you're someone who is busy throughout your schedule, you would find that 15 minutes of your day, it's not really that much. 15 minutes a day, and the benefits are essential. The benefits are unimaginable, right? So this is day number 1 that I'm going to do this, and we are still, as you can hear maybe by the background, we are, as my Watchman, our headquarters is not yet built. The Watchman farm is not yet built. We have faith that the Lord will provide, but we're still in the cities. We are witnessing and we are watching and working at the same time. As inspiration says that we should work and wait and watch at the same time. All of this must be united together, that we must work, labor, but we must also watch the times. So as I said before, this is day number 1, and I think I will give a review after I am done on the types of workouts that I did and my performance and how my body will respond. And we'll see how my body responds. And I haven't been working out all that much because I've been listening too much to feelings. The body didn't feel like we should work out, and the motivation was gone. But we do not work by feelings or emotions. We work by reason. I want to work out because it will help me physically to be fit. So I'll go ahead and begin my 15 minute workout, 7 sets of 30 seconds high intensity and 90 seconds rest periods between each workout. So God bless everyone. Stay tuned for the review after the workout. Maranatha. Hello there, friends. So again, we are back, and this is I just finished out the high intensity workouts, and well, review, and I guess I can say that I wasn't necessarily out of form as much as I thought, as much as I had assumed, but I am indeed out of breath because I just finished the high intensity workouts, and I'm sure that I will send in the screenshot of the timer, the stopwatch that I was using on my phone, and I guess the experience that I had was my mainly because of the walking that we usually do by the weekends for witnessing. My lower body was still quite in form, but my upper body, starting from my waistline going upwards, my arms and so forth, they were not as in tuned with, they were not as strong as I had thought, and I would say this is mainly due to the issue of not being in constant exercise and use. But my lower body was quite efficient because of mostly the long distance walking that we do by the weekends when we go out for witnessing. But the high intensity workout is no joke, and I am sure that if you try it, you would find somewhere around between somewhere between 20 seconds and 25 seconds before the 30-second mark, you would find that the body is telling you, we have to stop. But you have to exercise the willpower and say, we cannot stop until our target is reached. And right now I'm busy exchanging my arms to hold the phone because they are so tired. I can barely hold my phone for a few seconds, but I can testify that as you have seen by the screenshot of the time I was using, I only did 15 seconds, but those 15 seconds are indeed tough. They are indeed tough, and it doesn't really consume much of your time. I only did 15 minutes, 7 seconds, somewhere there, and you would see that it's more than enough for today. And boy, my arms are burning. You would see that it really doesn't consume any of your time, and it would still prepare you for the day's physical labors. And even if you are the type of person who works while most of the time without any physical movement, you'd see that this type of workout would prepare you for the day. Even if you are home, you'd see that your body is now prepared to handle the physical labors that you are willing to do for the day, and the body will be ready to handle that. You would avoid such things as cramps, as well as such things as muscle cramps and so forth. So I hope that this will be the beginning of this workout regimen, and I would continue sending in these vlogs, and I will tell you the progress that I have had, and also I'm sure that I'll put in the quotation somewhere below, wherein it should be testimonies, if not country living or ministries of healing. I'm not quite sure, but it mentions that, country living, or in country living, you see that agriculture calls for both the intellect as well as the muscle, right? The exercise of the intellect in problem solving, as well as the muscle in doing the actual work. So I'm sure I'll put in the quotation below. So you'd see that I've had the conviction that I need to be quite I need to grow stronger in terms of my own physique, because you'd see that the country is quite demanding in its day-to-day physical labors. Whew. Boy, I can barely hold this phone down with my arms, but you'd see that in the country there is also the use of the intellect in problem solving, and there is also the use of the physical muscles themselves in order to do the burdens that the countryside or the farm would require. So as I prepare, I was contemplating on starting to go to the gym, not for such as to improve one's physical appearance, but as to prepare for the country, because you need to both be intellectually strong as well as physically strong. So this is my conviction, and this is what I believe that the Watchman farm would require: men who are both intellectual in problem solving and men who are both physically strong in order to keep up with the daily physical burdens of the country. So this is, thank you for watching. This is day one. It should be the 7th of July. If it is not, you would find that I will put in the dates right below the video there. But friends, as we have read in Country Living, the country is no place for the remnant. Sorry, the city is no place for the remnant. You find here in Zimbabwe, it's quite, when we say the country, to us it sort of seems as if it is the township or the city, because we don't use the word country to refer to the rural areas. We just refer to the country as rural areas in this side of the planet. So henceforth the little misuse of the word country there. So we should leave the cities, my friends. These townships, you would see the walls there, the walls, the concrete, I'll just give you a brief walkthrough. You would see that all of this, you see all of that's walls, and you see how we're barricaded inside all of these walls here, and all of the walls, see, round about is walls, and right here outside the gate here is the road for where all the cars can are passing by. I'm sure you can even see that. You see, it's the cities, and you'd see that it is not good for us to constantly dwell in the cities because of the upcoming crisis that is coming before us. So friends, I hope you are praying for the Lord to provide, as we have seen in Isaiah chapter 58 verse 13 to 14, right, where the Lord says that if you turn away thy foot from keeping my Sabbath, from doing thy own pleasure on mine holy day, right, he gives a promise in verse 14. He says, if you keep it honorable and holy day of the Lord, right, if you stop doing your own actions and your own words on my holy day, then I the Lord will, he said, then I the Lord will give you the inheritance of Jacob. Then we go to Genesis chapter 28 verse number 14, I guess verse number 13 and 14. You would see that the inheritance of Jacob, the Lord said, the land in which thy foot is on, that land I will give thee. So obedience is a prerequisite for us getting the land, the country land that we need for the Watchman farm. So friends, let us stay obedient, even in the cities. Let's stay obedient, that the promises of the Lord might be given us. So friends, I hope that we will see each other again on day number 2, which is tomorrow, and hopefully that we will all be blessed. I hope you are all safe and are preparing to leave the cities. So see you again, friends, and Maranatha.